Hi, thank you for purchasing this template. I will show you how to customize it and make it personal. So, this is the main page. This is where we came from. The quote, you can edit. We have some quick links here on the left. You can change them, you can add new links, link to page, and link it to whatever you would like, whatever you feel like you would need to access frequently. You can delete these. If you don't read books, obviously you can delete that. If you don't work out, you can delete that. But here it will basically show you what books you're currently reading, which will be in the personal development tab under books, which you will add yourself. Same with workouts, whatever you schedule is just linked. You can create new ones. You can change the link to another database. You don't have to link it to books. You don't have to link it to workouts. You can change the view. You can have all of these showing, but I think what you're currently reading makes most sense. To-do list. You can add a to-do list. It's filtered to show you only today's to-do list because you don't need a to-do list for yesterday. Again, this is editable. The date is whenever you add a new to-do list. You can edit it, do whatever you want. If you need to water your plants, you water your plants, and then it will show here, and you can tick them once you've done them. Perfect. Projects. This is actually going to be linked to the project that you've already added, and it will show you current project that you're working on. So you have to set that up on that page. Same with workouts, whatever you scheduled, it will pop up here. When it comes to today's focus, that's basically your habit tracker. You can edit the habits yourself. I'll show you how to edit a template. But once you add a new day, you can tick whatever you've completed today. Same for nighttime. And then to add any widgets or any graphics, to be honest, whatever you want to do. So for the widgets, you would go to indify.co and then embed whatever link you have to whatever widget you want to link. You can add a graphic. No. Photo? No, anyways. Can add an image and whatever image you would like to add. So you can make this page as personal to you as you wish. You can change the name. We have a habit tracker, project tracker, daily reflection, brain dump, shopping list, health and fitness, travel, budget tracker, personal development, meal planner, Spotify, and drink catcher. Let's start with habit tracker. This is a seed, by the way. You can add your quote and add a new day. It will show you weekly. You can have it as daily or monthly view, and is date triggered. So when you add a new page, it will show us today. This is what we have on the main page, which is linked, and then you can tick it. Once it's done, it will show you your progress. The chart, you can only use one chart per planner with a free Notion membership. So you don't actually have to have it here. It's kind of just a placeholder, but you can keep it if you want to, or you can link it to your nighttime routine. You don't have to have a link to your daily routine, but it will basically show you your progress based on the previous days. If you're hitting your goals, if you're hitting your daily habit goals. The graphic, again, a placeholder, you can change it. Due to copyright, I was very limited with what I can put in the planner, but it's completely up to you. Same with these graphics, you can do whatever you would like. Now we've got time to unwind, close the day, nighttime routine. These habits, you have to add yourself. I don't know your nighttime routine. So we go to edit the template. And you will have to edit the habits. And then at the end, because obviously the progress is only formulated to track these habits. You can add more habits. You could add a checkbox and add a new habit. But then with the progress, you would have to change the formula. Edit formula. So then you would have to add another 2-number habit, whatever. And then if you add new ones, you would have to change this divided by how many? However many you have. At the moment we have 4, so we have 4. But you would just have to change that. And then once you tick it, it will calculate the progress. Same for... So also if you want to change the graphic, you have to change it in the template. Then with every time you click this button, it will show you that graphic. Same with the daily routine. It's up to you. Next we've got project tracker. This is where you will find your monthly planning. This is mainly like a to-do list for the month. You've got your tasks, your information, due date, your status, if it's planned in progress, if it's completed, the date. It should automatically add a new planner every month, and you can change the view to date, and you see this month, because you don't really need to see all of them, but you can, you don't have to, whatever. So that's that. But also then obviously you would need to select the date on here as well, so then it actually shows. Project, add a new project, whatever you're working on. So obviously again, you can customize the template however you wish, and then whenever you click add a project, this is what's going to pop up. You have a new page, which you will obviously title. You can change the graphic, add the due date, the status, priority, description, planning phase. You can add your steps, details, due date, priority, progress. And once you also set this, so like for example, you're working on it, the priority is high, need it ASAP, due date is literally tomorrow, left to last minute. You will see it here as well. I'm working on it. The priority is high, so if you want to start with the tasks or projects that are higher priority, you would find them here, and then you see in the calendar, it's here. That's my project, I need to work on it. Content calendar, only if you need it. If you don't need it, then delete it. But if you want to add a post, add a new post. Progress, planning, creating, ready to publish, publish date, platform, you can add them. If you type whatever, it'll create a new platform. Content type, again, you can add more, and then you have more. Com message of the post or the video. What's the hook? Tell us, what's the hook? What's the elements that you need to record? Maybe it's any b-rolls that you need to record for a specific video. What's the goal of that video, of that specific clip? What's the call to action? Have you drafted it yet? Are you still editing? Is it created? Timestamp, when are you gonna put it in the video? When do you need it ready for? You also have a calendar, which is basically linked to ready for. Here you will see what's coming up. So obviously if there's anything that you need recorded by tomorrow, it will show here. And obviously you can see it by progress, what you're planning or what you're creating, what's ready. Maybe today you want to focus only on Instagram, so you only focus on these. Type if it's, oh, that's my post. No content type, we haven't specified. It will be here. Calendar, that will be all of your posts basically. Next we've got an academic calendar. You can add a new task here, and you can obviously draft it yourself, how, like what you need to do, what other sub tasks are under this big tasks, what's the subject, what's the status, what's the type of task, what's the priority, because if it's high priority and you really need to present it soon, you will see it here under the priority, high priority subjects, whatever subjects you need to work on. You don't have to have no subject here. You can actually hide it, up to you. Progress, and that's the view. And obviously the due date will show in the calendar. Content ideas. Content ideas. You can add it by calendar. Well, why am I going backwards? Ideas. You can add an idea. More information. Which platform? You can add platforms, as you know. Is it just an idea, or are you actually planning to post it? So you need to plan it, or is it just for later? Maybe just thinking about it. If you want to edit these, edit property, and you literally edit whatever to whatever you want it to be, that's that. Schedule for, and it will show in your calendar. But that's, you can duplicate it, you can delete it, that's up to you. Next we've got daily reflection. The reflection, you can add a new reflection. Let's reflect. You can obviously change the name. So you have a theme, could be happy theme, sad theme, it could be any specific topic that you're pondering on, it could be anything. And obviously you've got some prompts, but you can edit them, you can do whatever you want, you can write whatever you want, but that's just to help you, maybe to guide you. You can change the colors obviously as well here. Obviously the date is date triggered, so when you add a new reflection it will appear here, the theme, and then you can actually see it by themes. So again, it's up to you. Brain dump, it's literally just your brain dump. Could be anything, whatever you want to add here. And you can actually relate it to your reflections. Maybe there's anything specific that you're reflecting on, but you also have more to say, but you just keep it to yourself. You dump it here and you relate it to the specific reflection. Shopping list, that's something, is very generic. It's your wish list or your plan buy. You can actually link it to the main page. So you add a new item to the wish list. You can change the graphic to the picture of the item. You can obviously title it as the item. Items, there might be more items in that big thing. Maybe you need to buy a laptop, but you also need to buy a case or a screen protector or whatever. You can add more things, and obviously the cost will be adding up, you know. Item description, is it to buy, or are you just browsing, or you purchased? You can actually link specific product. Purchase date could be linked to this obviously. So that's that. Obviously you can then also see it by priority category or in your calendar if you would like to see if it's coming up. Planned buys, new item, same situation here. You can obviously change these. You can change these as well. You can make it how you wish. Items is the same situation here. Health and fitness. We have got your workouts. You can add new workouts. Maybe you don't strength train. Maybe you do something else. Maybe you play football or whatever and you need to train. You can add a template here. These are just templates that are linked to the buttons, and whichever button you click, it will show in the same database. So let's say today I'm doing upper body, and because I'm clicking it today, it is date triggered. It will show today's date, and this is my workout. Have I completed it? Have I scheduled it? What am I doing? Duration. But then also, what was the workout though? What did you do? It's upper body. So did you do any push-ups, chest support rows, or lat raises, whatever? You add them here. Reps, sets, and weights. So then in the future, when you go to your workouts, you can see all your upper body workouts, and you can actually see how you've improved. What weights were you working on a month ago, and what are you working on with today? You had a lower body workout. You want to see your squat progress. It will all show here, but also in the calendar. It's a weekly view, but obviously you can change it to monthly or whatever you would like. We have runs. Again, these templates you can customize. So if you need to change, add more properties or whatever you are measuring, you can add them here. And this is your runs. Maybe today you were running twice and it goes under one run, I don't know. You can have specific fitness goals, which will be here. So you can add a new goal, whatever goal you might have. What's the priority? What's the progress? Duration, maybe it's 8-week cut or 6-month transformation. You add the duration, add the details and the due date. That's the goal. You can write your game plan, write your notes. You can customize it to however you would like. The goal could have a picture. You can add a picture of the goal. This is your macros. If you're tracking, if you're not tracking, you can delete it, but this will be your calories, protein, carbs, fats, whatever. Let's say you're on 1700, you can type that here, and it's not going to change daily, it's just going to be here. This is just something for you to see. But I believe if you're tracking, you will not be using this only to track it. Travel. Here you can add new itinerary and you can plan your trip. Wherever you're going, you can add a date, destination, which destination you would link to the destination that you actually add. New destination. This is something, obviously the destination, you can change the picture of the destination, you can link it to the itinerary, and you can add all of the things that you would like to do. You might not necessarily actually end up doing them, but it might be something that you just want to do. Or it could be something like, try the traditional, wherever you go in food. You can add that here. You're not going to put it in the planner, not necessarily, but you can add it here. Scheduled, if you've booked it, booking link, information. That's your destination. Budget tracker. Here we've got expenses. You can add a new purchase and edit it yourself. What was the cost? At the end it will sum it up, all of the things that you've purchased. Maybe it was a subscription, maybe it was a one-off, maybe it's a weekly payment, whatever it is. Category, is it food, is it electronics, home, beauty, or is it a gift that you bought for someone and obviously you spend money. Renewal, if it renews. I set the filter to only show you this month because I believe you don't need to see, especially because it sums up the amount. You don't need to see what you spent last month unless you actually want to see, but you can change the filter and see specific months. Savings, new savings. However much you put aside. What's the purpose? What are you saving for? What's the goal? What's the frequency? Do you do it monthly or was it one-off? Are you saving for anything specific? You can link it to the wish list. If there is any specific product in your wish list, you can actually link it. Income. New income. Okay, it will mainly apply to if you have a business. If you don't necessarily need to worry about that. Add a new income. It will show here. Here. The amount, but the business expense is always going to be 0 because you're not actually spending any money. So maybe this was your income. I wish you that. So this will add up all of the income and this business expense. The business expense will automatically have nothing in the amount because you're just spending. Maybe you only spend £558 on your business. So then you actually see how much you spend and how much you actually got your income. So you actually know how much profit you've actually made. Next, if you wish to change the currency, you edit the property and you change the format. Maybe it's dollars, it's up to you. Maybe you're spending in dollars but your income is in pounds, whatever it might be. Oh, the source, whatever your income source is, and the type, so that's either income or expense. Investment. That's if you have any specific investment, the amount, category. It could be like, for example, property. I don't know what else you want to invest into. That's just a random example. Description of the investment. I could actually add a link, right, to the investment if it's anywhere specific that you actually invest. And that's pretty much it. You can actually open them and you can add things here. If it's like, for example, if it's your income, you can actually expand on it. You can elaborate on it there on the specific page. Next, we've got personal development. And here you will have the books that you saw on the main page. You can add a book. You can obviously edit these as well. If you edit the button, you can change all of these. Add a new book. Then you can change the author, the genre, when it was published, if you wish. If you don't want to have that, you can actually hide that property. But if you want to keep it, you can keep it. Do you want to read it? Is it something that you're currently reading? If you set it to reading, this is what's going to show on the main page. And maybe you've read it. Would you recommend it? Maybe. Maybe not. Size. Is it thin, thick, medium? Maybe that will influence your decision what you need to read first. I don't know. Change the title and you can actually describe it. You can write the plot. You can add your notes. Maybe anything specific stood out to you and you want to note it down. You can do it here. Podcast. So another thing is, if you don't want to have your books on the main page, but you want to have a podcast, you can actually change it. You just need to change the source to a podcast. So you will have them here, but obviously you need to add the podcasts first. So new podcast. You can also view them based on specific category, like for example, who's the host. Maybe I only want to listen to podcasts about working out. Maybe not. So you can change it here. You can see that's your view, but this is the very general list of your podcasts. Is it on your list? Is it what you currently listening to? Is it completed? Was it topic? Who's the guest? Again, you can hide that if you don't want to have it here. What's the platform? Is it on YouTube? Is it on Spotify? Is it somewhere else? You can type it. Ooh. And you can add it. When was it released? What's the link to it? Next. Courses. Add new course. So, what's the category? Who's the tutor? What's the progress? What's going on? What's the platform? What's the duration? What's the cost? You can edit it all here, and you can actually expand on it here. You can add the modules, any specific things that you're working on in this specific course. Personal goals. Again, you can have a deadline, you can have a category, you can have, is it a fitness goal? Is it financial goal? Is it learning, health and fitness, relationships, whatever goal that is? What's the reason? What is your why? Why are you working on it? And what's the progress? You can actually describe your goal. What's the action plan? Business idea. That's, if you have a business idea, you can note it down. What is your business idea? New business idea. Change the topic. Change the picture. Describe your business. What problems is it going to solve? What resources do you need in order to execute? Describe the ideal outcome and add your notes. Language learning. New language. Start learning. Let's say I am learning German. I can change the name to German. Change the graphic maybe to something that reminds me of Germany, or to a German flag, whatever you want to add. What's the progress? Actually, I already speak German. I just want to improve. So I'm just working on it. What's the resources? Maybe there is a specific YouTube channel that you actually watch. You can add it here. What's the goal? Maybe I just want to be able to travel. Or maybe I just want to watch videos and understand it. What's my level? My level is B1, but I need to improve. New day, daily practice. Let's practice. Today, have I done any reading? No. Have I listened? Have I spoken any German? Writing, grammar, research. It could be research on anything really. It could be researching the food that is popular in the country, or traditional food, or whatever. Anything about it. It could be the culture. It could be anything. And again, you're measuring the progress. If you want to change it, it's the same. You need to change the formula. If you want to add things or deduct, if you want to, maybe you don't actually want to study grammar, so you don't actually want to have anything to do with it. You edit the formula and you just delete it. You delete the whole thing, but then you have to divide it by 5 because it's one less. Maybe you just change the name, then you don't have to do anything. Maybe you change it to watching TV. Could be anything, which I guess it will be part of listening anyways. It will show you the progress, and that's your practice. That's your daily practice. Resources. So I'm learning German, let's say. What resource have I found? Maybe it's in a specific article. Maybe it's a specific website or YouTube channel. Add it here. It's just something that is very useful. So that's that for languages, and it will obviously show you all of the languages based on the progress, on your level. You can delete that, you don't have to have that there. Meal planner. With the meal planner, that's up to you what you want to eat. So you add your own recipes here, but then each recipe also has a date, which you don't have to add if it's just a recipe that you want to add into your database. However, if you actually want to schedule it, you just change the date on it, and then if it's any specific meal, so obviously change the name and the picture, probably picture of the meal. And I want to make it tomorrow actually. Is it quick? It's very time consuming actually, and it's a dinner. What's the ingredients? What's the steps? What's the macros? If you counting, if you don't have to have it there. And it will show you for tomorrow in your meal planner for this week. You can add items to your shopping list. It's up to you. It's not something that I will actually be updating. It's just if you want to note something down just so you don't forget, and then once it's done, remove it. But again, you don't actually need that here. If you don't want to, you can delete it. Spotify. This is just a link to Spotify and a random graphic that you can obviously change. And we have a quick link to Spotify on the main page as well. Dreamcatcher, the last but not least. This is your dreams, your goals. You can add a new goal. Let's go. Obviously change the title to whatever goal you have. Do you have a deadline? The check-ins will be these, so you can relate them to a specific goal. The vision. What's the vision? What do you want to achieve? What is the plan? What's the progress? And then you can add a check-in which will be related to that specific goal. Maybe you can have 10 check-ins related to the same goal. What's going right? What's going wrong? Any adjustments? Did you change anything about the goal? Have you encountered any obstacles? Any reflections? The progress? That's your check-in. You find everything here. You can add new pages. You can delete pages. This is the main page, which you already know how to adjust. That is it for the planner. I hope you enjoy using it as much as I enjoyed creating it. It was very fun working on it, and I think it turned out pretty well. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try to help. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and that's it from me.